Hinduism has no single founder, no single scripture, and no single governing body. There are numerous schools of thought and diverse forms of practice, and therefore, Hinduism often remains a mystery to most, largely misunderstood and often creatively imagined. Though it is difficult to pinpoint an exact origin and ancient history to Hinduism, archaeological findings and scriptural references reveal that Hinduism is thousands of years old. The term Hindu is interestingly a Persian derivative of Sindhu, the traditional name for the ancient river Indus which ran through northern India. Having originated in the Indian subcontinent, Hinduism spread to other parts of the world through migration, as the ideas of conversion and evangelization are absent in Hindu teachings and traditions. Through the ages, sages and swamis served to nurture and sustain its beliefs and practices among individuals, families, and communities. One of the most comprehensive ways to understand the vastness of Hinduism is to imagine a tree. Growing over several thousands of years, the limbs and branches are countless, but their evolution stems from a single trunk. The tree itself is one. In Hinduism, though there is great diversity in practice, all branches are unified by a common set of basic beliefs.
Our topic for today is all about Hinduism, so I have a brief discussion of introduction to Hinduism. What is Hinduism? Hinduism is the third largest in all religions and considered as the oldest and most complex religion. The word Hindu means river, and Hinduism is known for many different gods and goddesses. Hinduism is considered the third most practiced religion in the world, following Christianity and Islam. It can be defined as a collection of the religion, culture, and philosophy of ancient India. It is characterized by a belief in reincarnation as well in a supreme god or entity called Brahman.
Question: what do yoga, Gandhi, meditation, karma, and vegetarianism have in common? Answer: though these are very common words in the Western world, their origin is very much related to the Eastern religion known as Hinduism.
As you can see, mayroong mga symbols ang Hinduism. Ang Om, swastika, at Siriyantra. Ano nga ba ang Om? The Om symbol is composed of three Sanskrit letters and represent three sounds, the A, at the which when combined are considered as a sacred sound. The Om symbol is often found at family shrines and in Hindu temples. Ito ay isang sagradong tunog na ginagamit upang tawagin ang Diyos at ginagamit ito sa mga ritual. Pangalawa, swastika. A cross with four arms of equal length with the ends of each arm bent at a right angle. Ang salitang swastika ay nangangahulugang good fortune or being happy in Sanskrit. At ang simbolo na ito ay sumisimbolo sa kagalakan, at 80% good luck. At ang panghuli ay ang Siri Yantra. Sa Siri Yantra, Siri means wealth and prosperity, Yantra means instrument. Instrument for mankind to unite into the Supreme Soul. Ang simbolo na ito ay binubuo ng 9 na tatsulok na may iba't ibang laki at nagsasalubong sa isa't isa. At sa gitna ay may makikita na isang tuldok na pula na tinatawag nilang bindu.
Hinduism. Ang Hinduism ay tinuturing na pinakamatandang relihiyon sa buong mundo. Believed to have around 3rd century BCE or before Christ era. Unlike many other religions, it doesn't have a specific founder. Originally known as Arya Dharma or Aryan's Way, Hinduism's name comes the Persian word Hindu, which means river. This ancient religion was evolved over time into a rich textiles of beliefs, rituals, and philosophy.
Hinduism is the earliest known religion in the world. But how old is it, and how did it flourish? While the origins are not entirely known, the people who settled along the Saraswati River of the Indus Valley around 5000 BCE profoundly shaped Hinduism. For the next 1500 years, the Indus Valley thrived as the world's most advanced civilization, boasting cities with enclosed harbors and sewage systems. The Saraswati River dried up around 2000 BCE. The people moved to other parts of India and beyond, taking with them the 4 Vedas, the primary scriptures of Hinduism, of which religious pluralism was significant. By 800 BCE, an emphasis on debate and introspection sparked the formation of the Upanishad, commentaries on the Vedas by sages. The Upanishad influenced Hindu schools of thought that would later manifest. As Hinduism's social, religious, and philosophical ideas became more significant, India blossomed into a unified culture with both advanced spiritual practices and technological developments.
Sa Hinduism, merong 2 uri ng banal na kasulatan. Ang una ay ang Shruti, sumunod ang Srimiti. Sa Shruti, dito yung mga bagay na napapakinggan na kinabibilangan ng Vedas at ng Spaniards. Sa Vedas muna tayo. Ang Vedas, ito yung mga sinaunang teksto na naglalaman ng mga ritual na pinaniniwala ay pinapahayag ng mga philosophers sa pamamagitan ng mga Diyos na pakikinig. Pangalawa ay ang Spaniards na bahagi din ng Vedas na naglalaman ng mga malalalim na turo sa espiritualidad na ipanasa mula sa henerasyon hanggang henerasyon. Ang pangalawa ay ang Srimiti. Ano nga ba ang Srimiti? Ang Srimiti ay ang mga nangungahulugang mga bagay na naaalala na binubuo ng mga teksto na nagpapakita ng at nagpapaliwanag sa Shruti. They offer practical guidance and explanation of the religious practices for both scholars and ordinary people.
Shruti. Shruti is the collection of sacred texts in Hinduism that are believed to have been directly revealed by the divine. These texts are considered timeless truth and include the Vedas, which are the main scriptures of Hinduism. The Vedas consist of 4 basic Vedic books na kung saan ay ang mga awit sa mga sakripisyo na ikinumpila mula sa mas naunang tradisyong pasalita. The word Veda means knowledge or banal na kaalaman. Ayon sa dakilang epiko ng Mahabharata, sinasabing nilikha ni Brahma ang Vedas. The Upanishads is the 4th part of Vedas. Translate as sitting down near or sitting close to, na nangangahulugang pakikinig ng masinsinan sa mga mystic teaching of spiritual teachers, na lubos na nauunawaan ang mga universal na katotohanan. It also means Brahma knowledge. There are 4 basic books of Vedas: Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, and Atharva Veda. The first Veda was Rig Veda, or the knowledge of verses. Ito ang pinakamahalaga at pinakamatandang aklat ng Vedas, or the collection of 8,000 hymns and 1,000 verses na dedicated sa mga Diyos ng Aryans. The second Veda was Sama Veda, or knowledge of rites. or the collections of material na binibigkas sa panahon ng ritual and sacrifices to deities. The third Vedas was Yajur Veda, or knowledge of chants. The collection of verses mula sa mga pangunahing himno na binibigkas ng mga pare sa panahon ng mga sakripisyo. The last Veda was Atharva Veda, or knowledge given by the sage Atharva, na naglalaman ng mga ritual na ginagamit sa mga tahanan at mga panalangin sa mga Diyos. There are four main parts of Vedas: the mantras, brahmanas, aranyakas, and upanishads. The first part is mantras. Mantras is a word or sounds repeated to aid concentration in meditations, or mga hymns at awit na ginagamit para purihin ang Diyos. The second part is brahmanas. Brahmanas is the explanation of the mantras with detailed description of sacrificial ceremonies related to them, or naglalaman ng paliwanag at detalyadong paglalarawan ng mga awit. The third part is aranyakas. Aranyakas is the meditation that explicate their meaning, or dito matatagpuan ang mga pagmumuni-muni na naglilinaw ng kahulugan ng mga awit. The last part is Upanishads. Upanishads ay naglalaman ng mga lihim na aral na lumalampas sa ritual to explain the nature of universe and humans' connectedness to it.
In Hinduism, they have teaching and concept. Dito ay may nakapaloob na 5 kategorya: karma, moksha, atman, brahman, samsara. Karma means kapag good action ang ginawa, may katumbas na good karma. Kapag bad action ang ginawa, may katumbas din na bad karma. Moksha means, ito yung tinatawag na the cycle of death and rebirth. Ito yung kapag nagawa mo na yung goals mo sa buhay or yung purposes mo sa mundo at bigla kang nawala, hindi ka na ipapanganak pang muli. Smriti means that which he has been remembered. Dito ay may nakapaloob na 3 concept ng Smriti: Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita. Ramayana means ito yung ang story ng Rama or journey ng Rama, na may Sanskrit poem na may 24k verses at 500 na kanta sinulat ni Valmiki. And Mahabharata, ito ang may pinakamahabang poem na aabot ng 100k verses na sinulat ni Vyasa ayon sa Vedas. Bhagavad Gita, tinatawag na Gita song, na mayroon ito ng 700 verses patungkol kay Arwana Krishna.
So, here under the beliefs and practices of Hinduism, Hindu faith, dito is parang ina-encourage nila o binibigyan nila ng maraming knowledge ang isang group or yung mga believer ng Hinduism about sa salvation. When we say salvation, yung pagkaligtas sa kasalanan ng isang tao. Next is liberation. Based on my understanding, dito sa liberation is that naniniwala sila na kapag nanampalataya sa isa o higit pa sa mga god na sa kanilang templo, ay nagbibigay daan sa kalayaan ng pakiramdam ng kalayaan mula sa ritmo ng buhay. Parang kumbaga, pag mas marami kang sinasamba sa templo na yun, is that more mong mararamdaman ang kalayaan dahil sa devotion nila sa maraming god. Devotion kasi means paniniwala, like yung loyalty o fidelity. The other one is bhakti. Dito naman is yung love and devotion ng isang believer to a personal or representational God. Braham. Dito naman, ang Braham is yung parang pag-iwalayin or paghahati ng sociality based on difference. Like for example, is wealth, inherited rank or privilege, profession, occupation, or race. Like yung kumbaga, sinihiwalay yung sociality ng mga high class sa low class, ganon. Devotion to the Trimurti. As I have learned about the devotion of Trimurti, also known as Tridev, ito ay tumutukoy sa 3 forms of God, which is Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. So effectively, si Lord Brahma, siya yung the creator God of the Hindu, Sacred Triad, and Lord Vishnu, siya yung God of preservation, the great maintainer who often appears in the various incarnations to provide salvation for humanity. Isa sa kilalang avatar niya, who is tremendously na popular o minahal ng mga Hindu India, ay yung God Krishna and Rama. Lastly ay si Lord Shiva, Kill the Destroyer. Siya yung may most prominent role in the Hinduism as the God of Destruction. Marami kasing naniniwala na si Lord Shiva ay most important God, pero meron din namang hindi. Naniniwala sila kay Lord Shiva or sinasamba ito dahil di ba nga naniniwala sila na God of Destroyer nga siya, or dadating ang araw that Shiva will destroy the universe at the end of the time. So naniniwala sila na mare-reborn sila or ma-reincarnate sila infinitely. Conclusion: yung Hindu is yun na nga, naniniwala or sumusunod sila sa moral values ng karma and dharma. Moral value, which means yung mga paniniwala like mga beliefs and practices ng dalawa na yan. So we already have knowledge na nga na ang Hinduism nga is naniniwala sila sa reincarnation, na kung saan daw is kapag namatay ang isang tao ay nabubuhay muli ito.
10 avatars of Vishnu. As mentioned earlier, there are 10 avatars of Vishnu. First, Matsya Avatar. Vishnu becomes a half-fish, half-human to warn Manu about the flood and save all living things. Second, Kurma Avatar. Vishnu turns into half-tortoise to support Mount Mandara during the churning of the Milky Ocean. Third, Varaha Avatar. Vishnu becomes a half-boar, half-man to rescue the earth goddess from the demon by lifting her out of the ocean. Next is Narasimha Avatar. Vishnu appears as a half-lion, half-man to defeat the demon king Hiranyakashipu and restore righteousness. Fifth, Vanama Avatar. Vishnu takes the form of a dwarf Brahmin to subdue the demon king Mahabali and restore balance in the universe. Next, Parashurama Avatar. Vishnu becomes a Brahmin warrior to eradicate the tyranny of aggressive rulers. 7. Rama Avatar. Vishnu incarnates as a hero of the epic Ramayana to defeat the demon king Ravana and rescue his wife Sita. 8. Krishna Avatar. Vishnu is born as a divine character and advisor in the epic. 9. Buddha Avatar. Vishnu incarnates as a Prince Siddhartha Gautama, who later became the founder of Buddhism, teaching the path to enlightenment. Last but not the least, Kaiki Avatar, Vishnu's final incarnation, yet white horse to defeat the evil and restore righteousness.
Purusharta. Ano nga ba ang salitang Purusharta? Ang salitang Purusharta ay pumapahulugan sa salitang Purushu o ibig sabihin na espiritu at Artha naman ang ibig sabihin ay kapakanan. It means Purusharta is track for attaining the spirit of eternal soul. In Hinduism, there are 4 Purushartas, which are Dharma, Artha, Kama, and the last is Moksha. Let's start with Dharma. Ang Dharma ay tumutukoy sa mga pag-uugali na itinuturing na nanaayon sa kaayusan at kaugalian na ginagawang posible ang buhay. Kabilang dito ang mga tungkulin, karapatan, batas, pag-uugali, bertud, at tamang paraan ng pamumuhay. Susunod naman ay ang Artha. Ang Artha ay nangangahulugang ang paraan ng buhay. Mga aktibidad o mapagkukunan na nagbibigay daan sa isang tao na mapunta sa isang estado na nais niyang puntahan. Susunod naman ay ang Kama. Ang Kama ay tinutukoy bilang pananabik, pagnanais at kasiyahan kung saan ang sexual na kasiyahan ay tinuturing na mahalaga para sa kagalingan ng isang individual. At ang huli naman ay ang moksha. Ang moksha ay tumutukoy sa kalayaan mula sa samsara sa walang katapusang siklo ng buhay, kamatayan at muling pagsilang. Karagdagan pa nito ay ang moksha ang siyang sukdulang layunin ng mga Hinduismo. Now, let's proceed to roots to moksha. There are 3 interrelated doctrines, which are samsara, karma, and moksha. Sa Hinduismo, may 3 konsepto na may kinalaman sa pag-abot ng moksha. Ito ay ang samsara, o ibig sabihin ay siklo ng kamatayan o pagkabuhay muli. Ang Ang susunod ay ang karma. Ibig sabihin ay epekto o kinalabasan ng ating bawat gawa. At ang huli ay ang moksha, na ang ibig sabihin ay ang layunin upang makalaya mula sa siklo ng samsara. Sa pamamagitan ng pag-unawa at pagsunod sa mga konseptong ito, inaasam ng bawat individual na makamit ang moksha at makalaya mula sa pagkakakulong sa mundong pisikal. Sa Hinduismo, ang Atman ay ang walang hanggang kaluluwa na paulit-ulit na sinisilang at namamatay. Ito ay ang esensya o kalooban ng isang tao na hindi magbabago sa bawat pagkakataon na ito ay sinisilang muli. Ngayon naman ay magtungo tayo sa karma. Ang karma ay isang moral na batas na nagsasaad na ang bawat kilos, salita at kaisipan ng isang tao ay may epekto sa kanyang buhay at sa kanyang mga susunod pa na buhay. Halimbawa na lamang, ang mabuti o masamang gawain ay magdudulot ng maganda o masama ring karanasan sa kanyang hinaharap. Ngayon naman ay magtungo tayo sa yoga. Ang yoga na ang kahulugan ay huge o pagkasama-sama ay isang sistema ng espiritual na pag-unlad na naglalayong magdulot ng espiritual na liwanag. Si Patanjali o Patanjali ay kilala bilang ama ng modernong yoga dahil sa kanyang mga sinulat na naglalarawan ng mga prinsipyo at pamamaraan ng yoga.
Next part, yoga. Yoga has four main parts: Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raha Yoga, and Jnana Yoga, each focusing on different aspects of the mind, action, emotion, and mysticism and intellect. These paths are like branches of a tree, all starting from the same place and leading to the same goal. Practices. Puja is a key part of Hindu worship, including rituals like using murtis, deity images, reciting mantras or prayers, and using yantras, diagrams of the universe. Darshan, seeing the deity, is crucial. Some tradition favors Thursday for worship. Hindu gods and goddesses. First, Lord Indra, King of the heavens, God of thunderstorms, rivers, war, and rain. Second, Agni, Hindu god of fire, founded southeast corners of temples. Third, Surya, God of the sun, creator of the universe and source of life. Mitra, God of friendship, harmony, integrity, and order. Varuna, God associated with the sky, oceans, water, justice, and truth. Next, Ushas, goddess of dawn, giver of life and breath. Next, Savitir, beneficent god, protector of all being. Rudra, god of storms, medicines, poison, cattle protection, and battle. Pushan, god responsible for marriages, journeys, roads, and cattle feeding. 10th, Brihaspati, sage born from the first great light bearer of cosmic order. Next, Daispita, Vedic Veda associated with certain rituals and mantras. Next, Prithvi, earth goddess in Hinduism and Buddhism. Surya, both the sun and the sun god in Hinduism. Vayu, god of winds and divine messenger. Apas, god of water, sometimes described as a motherly figure. Parhanya, deity of rain, thunder, lightning, and earth fertilization. Festivals celebrated in Hinduism. In the month of January, there is Lori, marks the end of winter and celebrated Punjab. In the month of February, Pongal, South Indian feast celebrating the rice harvest. March, Holi, national celebration of spring and New Year. Same month, March, Sivaratri, honoring the Shiva with fasting and temple vigils. On the month of April, there is Sri Vainavas, celebrating Vishnu and Sri in mantras. May, Rath Yatra, birthday of Lord Jagannath celebrated with chariots. August, Janmashtami, Krishna's birthday with fasting and special worship. September, Dussehra, celebrating good over evil in honor Durga or Rama. Another festival in month of September, Ganesh Chaturthi, Ganesh birthday celebrated with parades. October, there is Diwali, national festival of lights honoring Rama and his consort.
Primal gauge. Ang pagbisita sa mga sagradong lugar ay isa sa kanilang paniniwala. Binubuo ito ng mga ilog, bundok at templo. Isa dito ang City of Varanas o mas kilala sa tawag na Venares. Ito ang pinakaimportante at sagradong lugar na kinikilala na tahanan ng isang Diyos na si Shiva.
Sa Hinduism may 4 na sekta. Ang una ay ang Shaivism, Vaishnavism, Shaktism, and Smartism. Ang una ay ang Shaivism. Ang Shaivism ito ay nagfo-focus kay Lord Shiva presenting destruction and renewal. Pangalawa ay ang kay Vaishnavism, centers of Lord Vishnu, the preserver in Hinduism. Pangatlo ay ang Shaktism, worship goddess Shakti, the divine feminine energy. 4 is Smartism, honors multiple major Hindu gods, recognizing unity of all forms and divinity.
Selected issues. Ito may 4 na concept. 1. Hinduism and women. Ang Hinduism ay may malalim na ugnayan sa mga kababaihan, kahit na may ilang tradisyonal na paniniwala ng pagkakaroon ng limitasyon sa mga kababaihan. Maraming aspeto ng Hinduismo ang nagbibigay ng karapatan at nagpapalaga sa kanilang papel sa lipunan at espiritualidad. Case system. Ang sistema ay kasta ay isang tradisyonal na sistema ng lipunan sa India kung saan ng mga tao ay inuuri batay sa kanilang trabaho at pinagmulan. Kaya pinagbabawal na ito sa ilalim ng batas. May mga bahagi pa rin sa lipunan na nakakaapektuhan ng sistemang ito. Dependency. Ito'y tumutukoy sa isang samahan o grupo na kung saan dito sila nakasalalay at pangangailangan ng tao. Conversation debate. Ito ay isang debate na kung saan ay nagpapalitan ng paniniwala mula sa reliyon patungo.
Conclusion. Yung Hindu is yun na naniniwala or sumusunod sila sa moral values ng karma and dharma. Moral value which means yung mga paniniwala like mga beliefs and practices ng dalawa na yan. So we already have knowledge na nga na ang Hinduism nga is naniniwala sila sa reincarnation na kung saan daw is kapag namatay ang isang tao ay nabubuhay muli ito ngunit sa katauhan naman.
In the beginning, Hindus believed Ganga flowed in the heavens, but she was held captive by the creator god Brahma. Then Brahma decided to send the river Ganga down to earth.
But there is one problem, that Ganga has got such mighty force, and if she comes on the earth will drown.
So the god Shiva blocked Ganga's fall, gathering her waters in the locks of his hair.
So Shiva just opened one lock of his hair and the Ganga flowed. She is the mother because she gives birth to everything.
This holy river came from the river in heaven that we call the Milky Way.
They say that Milky Way actually is a reflection that you see in those waters which are still beyond.
Scientists have dated the universe to about 14 billion years, best we can figure. Hindus have it at what?
Hindus do not believe in one creation. They say that these are cycles of creation.
Okay.
And the primordial creation could be something like 8.6 billion years ago. Actually, this whole creation myth is very difficult to comprehend because we say that gods like Brahma has created the universe, but then they ask a question, who created Brahma?
Right.
And
That's
then
always a question. The creation happened and then the gods happened.
they say that the sages, when they were in their trance, they got that revelation that how the creation happened. But since it is in that level of consciousness, you and me, we commoners will not understand it. So we believe that it's beyond us.